We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for Denver.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Raiders 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Las Vegas.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Carr now on first down. And this is caught by Witten to tie it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Las Vegas.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This is Jalen Richard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Carr to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Good footwork at the 30. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. From the gun on third down, Locke. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
For the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
6-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7-yard pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs.
Carr's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
The
22 is the line to gain here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Carr now to throw. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
50-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Melvin Gordon.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on second down. Lock. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you say, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Las Vegas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
4 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
31-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Adam Vinatieri set to
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. Now Locke, he lost the football in town, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Squeeze down low. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, Bravo.
On first down, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second down at 4.
Stay with your man. Football's the mic. Dog. Here we go. Check them.
From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 40. Watch the slant. 40's the mark.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 20. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, D. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Lobo, scene 6. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 42 to Mike. Check 42 to Mike. I got you. I got you.
Now Locke again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Locke. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to
similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here we go, D. March 50, March 50, March 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike, Charlie. Tighten up, tighten up. Let's pull it together. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Maurice Hurst coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And
how about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Raiders 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 12, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
42 the mark, boys. 42 the mark. 66.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Locke going to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Second and 2.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a Denver Broncos.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Locke now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. To throw again. Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Second down and goal. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Undercrush. White.
Now whistles here, and I think the offense has just used their third and final timeout of the second half. They have. Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing.
6-18.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Raiders 26.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now to the air, Lock. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. 3rd down here.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Lock. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go, go, go.
Locke looks to throw it again. That's caught left side by Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
By Tanner Muir.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I liked a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the Broncos' 10-yard line.
Second and 6 from the 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now Carr throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And and that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Raiders 26. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Complete to Josh.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
17 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider first.
First down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Tackle made at the 24.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. First down Raiders. Carr to Waller.
The Raider first down.
One final try now for Carr. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to